site. Right? Why don't you come up and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely.
Your group?
Thank you very much, David, and to the entire YEP team. It's a pleasure to be here. Our president, Krista Raymer with Blue Nest Events, I'm sure many of you might know her, could not make it tonight, but it's a pleasure for me to be joining on behalf of SITE, the Society for Incentive Travel Excellence. So Brett, you are really close. You've been a long-time supporter for many years, so it's all good anyway. When I'm not involved in SITE on a somewhat 24/7 basis, which I love, my day job is with North Star Travel Group. We are a B2B travel media company here in New York City and New Jersey, and I work as our international event sales director. So once again, thank you very much for having me. Thank you to this venue too. I've actually never been up here. Dinner was fantastic, so thank you to our hosts tonight as well. I really appreciate it. So the focus of our association is incentive travel. So we are 2,000 members across 29 chapters around the world, and we're dedicating our time to educate individuals on experiential and motivational travel specifically. So incentive travel at the end of the day is a company's key bottom line production and ROI, both short and long term. So very simply put, that is IT, incentive travel, and there's a lot of other aspects to that. How does our organization impact the industry as a whole? Well, in many different ways. Education specifically. So motivation is a tool for all employees, not necessarily sales executives. So incentive travel can be an addition to a cash bonus or anything else that might be influencing individuals at the end of the day. So it could be given to HR, marketing, accounting departments, are just as important for any company in addition to sales executives on motivating your employees, long-term retention, and ROI at the end of the day. It's all about the bottom line. With that said, we are not exclusive to the incentive travel industry. So we are welcoming executives from all over, public, private, and nonprofit. We offer a boutique setting with a very global reach. That's the way we kind of look at it at the end of the day. The most pressing issue facing our organization, I think it's common among many of our organizations today, is perception and identity. I think since the AIG effect and the downturn of 2008 and 2009 in the events industry, it's been our job to go out there and educate the individuals on why events are important in this marketplace. I think a lot of that backs to the MMB Coalition, Meetings Mean Business, something we can elaborate more on later and potentially partner on. I think that's a big component. And our goal at the end of the day for SITE is really to educate on why incentive travel is a worthwhile investment. We've actually recently created an advocacy campaign, where we are reaching out to our members and non-members alike from mainly Fortune 500 corporate organizations on why events, why incentives are important to their industry. So they may not even be a member of any of our groups, but we're getting quotes, we're getting research, and we're putting white papers out into the marketplace on why it is a motivational tool, not necessarily, again, for incentives, but all events involved as well. Opportunities and committees available to members. We have plenty of opportunities. We actually just rebranded in the past year from SITE New York Metro to SITE Northeast. So we now cover all of New England, down to New Jersey, and over to Pennsylvania. So yes, growth is great, but with growth comes challenges. So there's clearly opportunities in every department. Of particular, and I am going back to Mike's point here, our Young Leaders Program. Not just open to those 35 and under, not just open to those with 2 years or under experience in the industry, but open to those who are young at heart. So influencing each other, doing food tours throughout the 5 boroughs, throughout other parts of the region, really connecting with each other, scavenger hunts, things like that. We're really inspiring youth and education and connecting to our local universities as well. I think I skipped one question. Who are we as an organization today? We are uniting buyers and sellers of primarily incentive and motivational travel on an annual basis. So on the buyer side, incentive houses, Merits, AMIA, BI Worldwide, third parties, Hunts Briscoe, HBA Global, Conference Direct, to name a few, and other Fortune 500 corporate directs that are booking global and domestic business programs as well. On the supplier side, absolutely no ceiling whatsoever. We are open to all arms and new ideas, and it's a pleasure for us to be here. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.